A bill seeking to give legal backing to establish the Bitumen Development Commission of Nigeria on Thursday passed second reading on the floor of the Senate in Abuja. Sponsor of the bill, Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, said the piece of legislation seeks to provide a legal framework for the promotion of research, study and exploration, development and utilization of locally sourced bitumen in Nigeria. In his lead debate, the Ondo South Senator explained that investment in bitumen is of immense benefit to Nigeria, being a $147 billion industry.
In Edo and Ogun State, and this, nothing is happening here, and the need for regulatory framework is very, very important. The need to diversify the economy by instrumentality of law, not by directive, not by executive order, but by law. Even if we have to borrow money to develop bitumen today, there is no legal framework. So nobody can borrow us money when there is no any law. Even if we have to develop it and bring international skill, there is no law. We don't have any law.
Contributing to the debate, some lawmakers stressed the need for the diversification of the nation's economy, stating that the country is well endowed in bitumen, which required robust legislation that would turn the sector to the advantage of Nigeria.
The bill is all about drawing attention to an important area that has been neglected, an area that has a potential of earning $110 billion, as stated in the statistics that has been distributed to us. And besides, we all know the crisis in the construction industry. Bitumen is critical not only to the road network, but to the economic growth of Nigeria. Mr. President, I want to also say that there's need to diversify this economy. And the argument that we are establishing too many commissions may not be considered critical at this point.
Meanwhile, other lawmakers took turns to kick against the establishment of the Bitumen Development Commission of Nigeria.
I think, Mr. President, that we have to be conscious of increasing overhead costs and creating more and more commission at a time when we have this much talked about Orosaye report, which already suggests that Nigeria federal government has too many commissions carrying out overlapping responsibilities. I hold the view with respect, sir, that it is not the absence of law that stopped Nigeria from exploiting bitumen and other solid mineral resources.
Bitumen is nothing but heavy oil. Therefore, I do not think that it is outside the remit of the Petroleum Act for us to create another institution just because of bitumen. It's nothing but heavy oil. It's part of petroleum, which means that all we need to do is to recognize it within our laws.
Having read this bill for the second time, it is now referred to the Committee on Solid Minerals to report back to this Senate in 2 weeks.